Hello and welcome to episode number 24 of our Black Sun campaign. In the last episode, I hope you enjoyed it. We had a little story time while we captured some planets. In this episode, we're going to stay on topic with Awakening the Rebellion and obviously talk about all things Star Wars as we always do. I did just a teensy bit of off-camera work. I did some corrupting over here, so we've got some people moving out there, as well as I just brought up the reinforcements that we've been making, so we've got some Mandalorians to show off in this episode, and then hopefully pretty soon, we also have like 2 Minotaurs going to Jabim. And so we've got some more reinforcements there. I'm building our first Kenobi and our first Aggressor for whenever those get finished. And, not Aggressor, yeah. Aggressor, what are you called then? Oh, Vengeance. I might have been calling them Aggressors the whole time. We also have our first MAL, but I'm probably going to wait to bring up the rest of them when we get these guys as well. So we're looking pretty good. And then down here, we're still building some more stuff to get it ready. I'm also starting to build some more tank builders over here. Then if we can, we'll build an arms dealer somewhere around here as well. Mancala also might get some upgraded space stations so I can get some more ship traders. And then it looks like they have a pretty big force right here. Oh wow. Yeah, stop building the ship traders. I need that space station. I'm gonna bring my defensive force closer to it, and that way I can retake this planet if they decide to attack it. And then what do we want? Probably, okay, hear me out. I know mercenary recruitment's not working, but when we capture this planet, I want to make sure that we can get their mercenaries. I don't think you have to do that, but just in case, I'm going to go ahead and do that. On Crimea, we've got our fleet ready to go, so let's go ahead and take on Florum. Florum should be pretty cool because Florum should be a new map. So we'll get into that whenever it's done. What do we have here? Ooh, they got 2 MC freedoms. This isn't going to be a gaming battle. I want to see what those Mandalorians are like, because you see them all the time in the mercenary recruitments, but they are so good. I've not really been paying much attention to these lately, because I'm definitely not getting rid of that. And then this is probably some random planet, yeah. So I might try and send Yuri over there, whatever her name is. I don't even have her. Where'd she go? I guess she died. Alright, so yeah, we're definitely not going to be doing that. So Florum was a rocky backwater planet located 6 parsecs from Vancouver in the Outer Rim territories. Florum had a dry climate, and the surface of the planet was a mixture of deserts, canyons, canyons, and areas with many sulfuric geysers, or geysers, definitely geysers. Scholars were creatures native to the Dausher fields with the thick hides from protecting them from acid coming out of the geysers. Florum was the location of Hondo Inaka's pirate gang, making pirate raids on it and nearby systems common sites. Okay, yeah, now I remember Florum. So Florum, as I've referenced many times in the series, was the planet where we get to see the speeder companies that we have, as well as, oh yeah, we have the mercenary crewmen, so we get some free units. Sick. And it looks like it took up some of my pop cap, but not all of it. So we got an Eddy cruiser, or a Mirror cruiser, and then Interceptor 4, an Eddy light cruiser, and a transport. Okay, so it looks like they do have that, so we're going to want some of you, some you, and then maybe some of you, and then a bunch of anti-fighter stuff. So let's go get some more fighters in here. Probably get in some more stuff as well. Yeah, we can bring in you. We'll bring in him for the bonus as well as the ships of the greetings. Alright, we're looking pretty good. I really have been enjoying these Star Vipers. I'm trying to build more of them, but I only have 2 planets that can build ship traders, or at least 2 planets that have ship traders on them. And so, definitely want to continue to build up some more of those. Alright, good job. I want to make sure that I can bring in the rest of my fleet before we go ahead and do so. We still only have win bonus in the space, which is pretty sad because we have a lot of planets. Alright, let me get you in here, and you, and you. I want both of you guys. Well, I should bring in at least one of them. Let's make sure we get a bunch of anti-fighter stuff. And probably going to want at least 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I have room for them. Let me get one of you guys, just because. Yes, I guess they have 2 MC-80 freedoms, but that's pretty much all they have, probably capital ship-wise, and even cruiser-wise. So they're going to have a lot of fighters. That's why I want to make sure I got a lot of anti-fighter stuff. So let me get you. Those N1s. Give me those N1s. There we go. Oh, give me my grip 1. we said this in a previous episode. What do y'all think's been like the MVP unit of the campaign so far? So far, the unit that surprised me the most has definitely been the Munificent. The Munificent, that's not a Munificent. The Munificent has been fantastic this whole series, especially now that we have its overcharge ability. I mean, it's just wicked good. Able to deal so much damage so quickly at a long range. It never dies. Its pop cap is super effective for how good it is, because the pop cap is literally only 12. So like I said earlier, you can have 2 Munificents for the same amount that you get 3 Amshacks, and 2 Munificents is way better, especially when you use the overcharge. And just like that, that entire MC-80 Freedom is already dead, which is just insanely good. You guys can stop. Yeah, it looks like our fighters are already overpowering them. What happened to their other MC-80? Oh, there it is, right there. Oh, that'll be easy. Go ahead and do that. We can use the Ion Barrage ability. I'm yet to really see... So it's got it activated, but it's not really shooting the Ion shots. Now it is. What does this do exactly? Divert power to Ion Cannon weaponry? So, I mean, supposedly it's supposed to be pretty good to help out with the Ion damage, but doesn't really seem to be doing a whole lot. So they definitely still have a lot of A-Wings, and A-Wings I still feel like are probably the most elite fighter on the battlefield. Because I would assume, you know, like our Aggressors and our M1s and our Star Vipers are pretty good against X-Wings. You know, they might be better, they might be worse. But I still don't think we have an Interceptor that's quite on the level of an A-Wing. So, like, we have A-Wings here. 10 shield, 10 hull, 600 speed. So less speed, more hull. A lot more health, but it's a heavy fighter. And then where are my Star Vipers? Here we go. So more health, but way less speed. So you can tell, like, there's the birds. From when you can just straight up interceptor roll. Say I need to go quickly because I see some bombers over here to intercept them. The A-Wings are still going to be superior to whatever I can bring into the battlefield. So I'm honestly curious to see if the Black Sun has any units that can compete with an A-Wing for sheer speed and stuff like that. Because, like, you know, an Aggressor and a Star Viper are probably pretty good at taking out an A-Wing, you know? Like I said, Aggressor especially has, like, the Ion weapons, and it has more health, more hull, more shields, better armor. But for the Interceptor role of being able to quickly get around the battlefield and deal a lot of damage very quickly, I don't know if we have something that can compete with an A-Wing. Alright, Group 2, you guys can start pushing up. Group 1, y'all are doing a great job. Mopping up the rest of these battle fighters. We haven't really lost anything. We might have lost just a bunch of fighters, so probably it's... Oh, we lost one of the Crusaders. That's not a big deal. Thankfully, as well, we're still on consortium tech, so we can build some more of them, so... Pretty good battle there. That was a really good fleet composition, I think. Perfectly made out. I don't know if we necessarily needed to look toward dungeon ships, so we could have brought in maybe a little bit more anti-fighter and maybe a Munificent. And I'm actually running out of Munificents too, which is not a good thing because I love them. And I don't feel like the refit Munificents are quite on the level of regular ones. Alright, do my Mandalorians make it? Yes, they did. Perfect. I think that was a really good time to, obviously, like I said, bring in Tyber's on to have his bonus. The more you can bring in the bonuses, the better. Also, I'm not sure if I'm going to be taking Lyanna. I don't think I am, because I don't want to open up a lane. Oh, yes I am. Yes I am. I'll tell you why. I want Zygeria. Because Zygeria, the Black Sun, can recruit Zygerian slavers on this planet. So we might have an episode... Yeah, after this episode, we'll probably go for Zygeria, and maybe even take on all of the CSA, which would be really fun. Oh, we're getting attacked. On Jabin? No way. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all that. So... Right when I was about to start recording, they did build an Executor. Okay, no, the Executor is right here, okay. That's not a huge fleet, it's pretty isolated as well. Alright, there's no chance I could even destroy that, unless I just did it with my fighters and stuff, because the Executor's range is so good that it covers the entire map pretty much. I don't have a fleet ready to take that thing on. So it's probably going to be... Oh my goodness, I don't even have a ship trader to build fighters. Okay, here we go, let's do this. Ready? Moncala, build me 2 of these. And then, I don't even need a level 3 space station, I can start building a bunch of skip rays. So, we might start losing a few planets to Mr. here, the Executor, which is kind of scary, but hopefully we'll be okay. You know what's actually even more terrifying about that Executor? Is it also has Vader, which means it's getting a bonus as well. So yeah, that's going to be pretty scary. Alright, the land battle of Florum. So this is Florum, obviously, like I said, you see it in the Clone Wars. Ooh, is that a mercenary? Oh wow. Let's get... I know we haven't really used the Nogris a lot, especially since we're the Black Sun, but I want to use some Trandosians. Alright, this is a perfect battle to try out some of these guys with their anti-air roll. Let's make sure we get the other Mandalorian team in here. I want some of you. Probably some of these guys. And then I don't really know what else I want. Man, I really kind of want some of those other tanks. Do I want to bring in some ATTs? I don't know. Let's just go with this for right now. Maybe I do want an ATT just to slowly come up and provide some firepower from behind. I'm very curious to see how good these guys do with that anti-air roll. Dude, I love how fast these Mandalorians are with their jetpacks. They are definitely the fastest, really good infantry, especially since they're more maneuverable than droidicas are. You don't have to worry about them dying stupidly, so to speak. Yeah, I'll just chill out up there. I don't really want y'all dying or anything. Oh wow, I managed to click on them and not the Mandalorians. Nice job. Did we capture this or not? Daggone. Alright, I don't know if that's bugged or something or what. Oh yeah. It's ATT time. Okay, now it's destroyed. I saw a funny meme. If I could find it, I'll put it up on the screen. Talking about how, like, the moment you capture it, you just blow up the mining facility. It's a pretty funny meme. Alright, let's go. You guys should be... Oh, yeah. That's pretty good. That's a Z95, too. Slow fire rate, but... Yeah, I figured that would happen. It just was out of range to actually destroy them quickly. Get the emails out. Mandalorians, hit this thing. Look at the missiles. And the flamethrowers, which are going to be really consistent damage. And it's piercing shields. Right, pause. You guys destroy them. Bam bam. Oh, that's so good. Love that. Activate your abilities. You guys kind of hurry up, please. Mandalorians. Oh yeah, there goes the shield. And there goes their infantry. I didn't even get to click on my Mandalorians to trying to kill them. They had already killed them by the time I did. What are you? Oh, you're the Trandosians. What is that? Oh. Alright, yeah, let's make sure that we get down here, please. Give me you guys to come over here and kill that. Mandalorians, come over here, get closer, and just obliterate them. Good enough. Yeah, I love how maneuverable they are. Maneuverable. It's definitely a pretty good bonus for them. That's good stuff. Alright, let's get down. Oh, yeah, Leia's on this planet. When I was doing that little bit of off-camera stuff, Leia tried to raid the planet I captured at the end of the last episode, but I had already built a Black Sun outpost, so she just like retreated right when I jumped into the battle. One of the funniest things about Star Wars, it's so random. The fact that Leia kisses Luke, it's like one of those things. It's like nobody really talks about it. It's funny because one of my favorite things about George Lucas, the reason why I love him so much and how good of a director he is like he literally created all of Star Wars and all of Star Wars canon and all of Star Wars lore on the spot. And so like you can kind of tell like in episode 5 at the time, and I might be wrong, I definitely might be wrong, but I don't think they knew that they were brother and sister. Obviously didn't know that, but I'm talking about like George Lucas. I don't know if that was a part of his plan to make them brother and sister. And so that's why they had him kiss. And then episode 6, well, I don't know. Because in episode 5, Leia also kisses Han Solo. So maybe it's just to get at Han Solo. I guess that makes sense. Let's go for flame tanks. I don't know about the flame tanks, but I would love for them to have just like a bunch of health. Like a bunch of health and a bunch of armor. So what do you have? 350, that's not that much better than most tanks. Yeah, that's the same thing as an M8. And of course an ATTE has 800, so... But yeah, I think 350 is actually pretty average. A lot of tanks have that. Man, pretty tank though. Oh yeah. Got the Mandalorians. I like how they're just like constantly using their jetpack and it just kind of looks funny. I just got done with workouts like an hour ago. And we were doing the Supermans, which is like a little workout thing, and that's exactly what they're doing. See, they're shooting their missiles and shooting their guns, even without having to be stopped. Which, like I said, makes them just a little bit better than... Droidekas. For the maneuverability part, they're not actually better than Droidekas. Droidekas are insanely good. I honestly really don't want you to die. Because I can't replace you very easily. Or at least I don't have any of you currently. So losing you would not be ideal. Well, the ATTE did exactly what I said it was going to do. It's going to be a slow reinforcement force that'll provide some firepower, but it's been too slow and has done absolutely nothing. Where's this stupid shield generator? Kill this thing. If I can kill that shield generator, I can bombing run this thing. I still have some of those elite bombers. Oh shoot. To try and take on the Executor, but I don't know if I really have it in me to do that. Because I'm not, they cut me off. They cut me off from my other force. Now I could use corruption and just bribe my way through. That's definitely an option. I haven't really done a whole lot of bribing on the galaxy map in this campaign, so that's definitely an option. Just to gather both my fleets up in one point, that'll definitely be the smart thing to do, to be honest. But I think as long as they don't attack me too much in too many areas, and basically what I'm saying is I'm not losing too many planets, I might just chill out and just wait and build a bunch of skip rays. That might be the move. Doesn't look like they have anything else besides these guys right here. I'm just gonna speed this up. Ooh, the bomberman got there. Good job, Supa. I don't know why it's choosing the Supas over my elite bombers. Bro, I didn't even lose both of you. They just dropped below half health. That's annoying. These guys, the freefall bombers, they're really, really good. And we used them, obviously, originally to try and take out an Executor earlier. Maybe it was a Bellator. So we might have to do that again. Ooh, I really want another Black Sun Palace, because the other one I'm using right now is all the way down here in Obadiah. So it takes me forever for my corruption units to get there. We'll go no, not sabotage. Piracy? No, we'll just go Black Sun Palace. Neutralize that envoy, get these guys up here. I'm just gonna leave him on Saluka Mine, because if they do capture this planet, I'll just corrupt it, which will allow me to bribe my way through. And they have a Bellator on Renvar. Alright, I do have 2 reinforcement Venators, which is nice, but it's not that nice. Definitely need to keep building up our fleet. That's definitely the biggest flaw I have right now in my navy, is the size of my fleets. And there goes all my money. Ground Tech, Bellator, Death Star. Alright, not too bad. Okay, now where do I want to go? I might just honestly keep going this way and then go to Zygeria on this side, because they have Felucia, and right now Felucia is a buffer planet between me and a lot of scary Imperials, so I'm probably just going to leave Felucia. That sounds smart. Let's do that. Let's get you guys up here. Got a fleet lead, and let's go for Korriban. So I know in a previous episode, depending on when this one comes out, probably in a couple of days, so I talked about how there's supposed to be an update for Awakening Rebellion coming out very, very soon. Like, I thought it would be out by now, to be completely honest. So I'm assuming that means hopefully it'll be coming out in the next few days or so. And that'll be really exciting. It's not going to be a major update or anything, but I honestly have no idea what they're putting into the update, so it could be pretty cool. Usually they have like one really cool feature that they add into these smaller updates, whether it's like a couple of new units or just something else like that. So even though it's going to be a small update, it'll be pretty impactful, hopefully. I didn't even see if they really had anything on this planet. Let's just go with a couple of you. Bring in you just because you're tanky. Maybe a couple of Kiltrins. A bunch of CR-95s for anti-fighter duties. Yeah, that's good enough. Let's go. What else do we want to bring in? Let's go with maybe one of you. And some Supas because that's fun. I might just try and do like a little flanking strategy. Oh geez, I have no fighter support for my Supas. Alright, how we doing? How we doing? Pretty good. Destroy that if you can. You definitely need to get up here in the middle. Alright, they're just retreating. Yeah, I didn't have anything, so that's why they're just going to retreat immediately. Hopefully that CR-95 over there stays alive. How you doing there, pal? No, you're fine. But concussion missiles are really accurate towards something that big, especially since it's not moving. But a regular concussion missile is not going to like do any damage, as you can see. Ooh, they did have... That's nice, but our bigger problem is the Empire. Oh my gosh, look at the amount of planets the Empire has, too, in comparison to the Rebels. I guess that makes sense, because we've been kind of strafing the back lines. I don't even have her. Where's my raiding team at? Oh, I do have her. She's just not popping up for some reason. Dude, this is what I meant by the Empire is the bigger problem right now. Okay, get rid of these. We'll do this battle, but where'd they even come from? Trestle? Jeez. And they have a huge, probably a ground force, to be honest. I might just have to leave Nal Hutta for a little while and just let them have it. I'm going to lose Durga here, too. Alright, whatever. Let's just try to do this battle. I knew... I don't know why I built the ship trader. It wouldn't have... I don't know if I would have had enough time to build the level 3 space station. But that's definitely what we needed. I know Awakening the Rebellion is a different mod than some of the other ones, but I miss when even these guys could bring in like a capital ship. Like if it's a level 3 capital ship station for like the Rebels or the Empire, it would bring in like an MC-80 or like a Star Destroyer. And now all I get is one Star Viper flight. And it's not that good. Although, they can get a Kadelbi or a Kandosai for a level 2 space station. That is not bad at all. Can I hit you? Does this mod allow me to do that? I don't think so. How you doing? I want to capture whatever over is here. We saw in the last episode we can capture something over here, and I definitely want to prevent them from doing it too. Alright, I already got the bonuses for this space station because of the last episode. Where are you going? Why'd you stop? Oh crap, that was me. I grabbed everybody and told them to group up here. And some mods, even though you can't see them on the battle map, you can actually hit them with your gun. Nope, come that way. I need you over here. Okay, he's not really agreeing with me. Kill them, you're better. I said you're better, right? Teammates are better than them, right? We have more health. Should be better than them. And I have bonuses. Yeah, you better win this fight. Too bad I don't have a salvage bonus, because you only have a salvage bonus if you have a level 3 space station. That'd be really useful, because the amount of battles that we've had on this planet alone would make me thousands of credits. Y'all were definitely right. In the beginning of the campaign, y'all were talking about just how good the salvage bonus is. Yeah, it's nice. It is very nice. That thing is very good. Let's get the Kandosai up front. I don't have a lot of supporting firepower, though. My best supporting firepower is these Kiltrin, a Longhorn, and an Interceptor Frigate. I almost said that Interceptor Frigate is my best supporting firepower, but I guess we have a Kiltrin. Alright, what do we get? Give me like a Saboth. Oh, I can build it. Ooh. Yeah, I think I want a Saboth. Yeah, give me a Saboth. That's cool, we can actually build it. That's expensive, but especially for a battle that we're definitely not going to win. It's almost a waste of money. Alright, you go ahead and get over here, because I need the supporting fighters. Ow. Here's a skip raid. These are the bombers I'm talking about that I want to bring in for that Executor. We obviously definitely also have the access to supers, and supers are very good too. The thing that supers are good at are probably sniping hard points. They're a little bit better than maybe some of these other units. Right, here we go. We got the Saboth. Let's push this Saboth kind of up to the targets. Okay, now what do we want to do? Should we just try and deal as much damage as we can? That might be the play, especially since I have my defensive fleet ready to go. Let's take this one on. Alright, let me get all units. Go for these Star Galleons. And then... I don't want to miss. This is a horrible plan. We're going to try and snipe out that Carrack. It's definitely about to be moving too. I lost sight of it. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, we hit something else. It got in the way. Alright, that's cool. I'm not mad at that. Okay, one Star Galleon's been destroyed. Let's go for this next one. How we doing? We need C-95s up here. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh my gosh, it's repairing itself faster than we can kill it. Boost your firepower. Okay, that time it died. Alright, good. Let's go for this. I lost my skip raise. That was fast. Dang. Go for the IEC. Knock out their ability to make TIE Hunters. Let's go for this Carrack next. Yeah, at this point we're just trying to knock out as many ships as we can. A lot of my units, like I said, are kind of smaller weapons, so we're just going to go for the smaller units. Kendosai's doing a good job tanking. Ooh, definitely get rid of that. You gotta realize what I'm trying to do here is important. Think about the defensive fleet that I have. The biggest unit I have is my IG-88D, which is a looser hulk, so I don't really have to worry about the fighters. That's why I'm not going for the Carracks in the back. I'm going for the Star Galleons in the Raiders and stuff, because then they'll take out my fighters, which I don't want. But I'm not too worried about... you know, anything like that. So what I'm trying to say here is, play your fleet. If you're going to lose this battle just like I am, and you have a defensive fleet that's going to come in and try and save the day, take out units to help out your defensive fleet. Because then the next battle will be easier than this one. Dang, we never took out that Raider. Come on, Saboth, I put you a lot of money. It's not accurate enough to hit that target. Okay, try to hit the Star Galleon then. Do that. I've got a bit of a conspiracy theory that where you shoot the weapon might have something to do with where the bullets land, but I don't actually think that's true. I definitely just made that up on the spot, and I have no evidence to support that theory. Maybe we can try and kill the Star Galleon. Your just accuracy is terrible against it. Let's see what we can do. Go for this thing then. Alright. Well, overall I'd say it was worth building the Saboth, because it did end up killing at least a ton folk. Alright. I did bring my defensive fleet closer. My defensive fleet can easily handle that one. Let's get a fleet lead of a Z-95. That works. Let's quickly get them over here before they do a ground battle, because we can also take advantage of my hypervelocity gun here if I can get there fast enough. So yeah, we definitely need the MOG cranking out ships with the ship trader, and I'm definitely going to want to build our ship traders up over here on Mon Cala, so that's definitely the way to go. Let's go and do the ground battle of Korriban, see if we can do that. Okay, so the ground battle of Korriban actually crashed in the middle of it, so we're going to redo that ground battle. My fleet is still going towards Nal Hutta, so I'm kind of picking up where we left off. I don't know exactly what we were talking about, so here we are with the ground battle of Korriban. Korriban is a mountainous planet littered with dry riverbeds, canyons, tombs, and ruins. It is an ancient homeworld of the Sith, and now a hunting ground for the fallen Sith Lords, who are interred within great temples located in the Valley of the Dark Lords. The tombs are designed to focus and amplify dark-side energy, which permeates the entire valley. We were talking about this, obviously, before it crashed. Or at least I was talking to myself, because y'all didn't even hear me. This planet has so much significance in our last campaign. When we were the Empire, you can actually build Inquisitors here. So what we did is we raided it, and I didn't have any way for the Inquisitors to get off the planet, so we just like literally just defended the ground of Korriban. I'm telling you, we defended the ground of Korriban probably like 6 or 7 times in that campaign. But it was so much fun every time we did it because it was the CSA attacking. It was the Corporate Sector Authority attacking me, which is rare. You don't see that every day, so it was really fun to defend against them. And this little choke point right here where they spawn in and we're about to go through is so freaking hard to punch through. And so the enemy, the CSA, who, I mean, they were sending humongous armies, and they just could not for the life of them break through right here, because you're about to see why. Even the rebels, at least in the last episode, or the last battle, whatever, they built up a pretty big force, just like you can kind of see they did right here. And you can have 2 turrets right here, you can have a bunch of elite infantry going here, and I had like Sith Inquisitors, and then like somewhere over here there's a mercenary outpost, so you can get like Trandoshan's and Kalish warriors and put them in here. And so like it is a tough little spot to take through. You have a bunker turret set up here, you have more turrets and stuff. This planet is really, really hard to take. So I actually recommend that if you're playing as the Empire and you want some more Sith Inquisitors, what you should do is capture this planet through a raid and then just hold it. And then hopefully you can either have like some fun defensive battles like I just kind of explained, or you can have your units slowly but surely come in and take Korriban. That way you can kind of have your Inquisitors go out from there. I need those V-25s to die. I lost some Droidicas, but that's okay. Overall, I think the Droidicas are a little bit better than the Mandalorians, just because once they actually do set up, they are so deadly. I wish I could have seen that last battle, because it was really good. Because I sent them both out here, and the Droidicas actually lost the race between the Mandalorians. They were both going down here at the same time, and I don't know if it was a slight traffic jam. I think that might have been part of the reason. But the Droidicas actually weren't as fast as the Mandalorians. Obviously now the Droidicas do have their speed up ability, but even right there you can see that the Droidicas were just a little bit slower. And what else were we talking about? I don't even remember. I don't know why I brought pikes down to kill these guys. Oh yeah, one Droidica went all the way over here to take on one of these army trooper platoons, and the Droidica beat all of them, which I thought was so cool, because that's exactly why the clones feared the Droidicas so much. Because at range, just like this, it was this distance, the Droidica with its shield, the clones couldn't pierce it. And even if the clones had one of those stun ion grenade things that you see all the time in the Clone Wars, what were they supposed to do? They couldn't get it in range, and they would die at them the moment they got closer. So that's why there's such a big fear, especially by the clones, of Droidicas. And Droidicas were literally the most feared droid that the CIS used. And obviously they had a lot of big fear for B2s and stuff like that as well, and definitely commando droids as well. But I think overall, most people will probably agree that Droidicas were the most scary thing. Yeah, let the disruptors take that thing out if they were a little bit more accurate. Right, somebody shoot this thing. There we go, somebody sniped it. Good job, ATAP. So in a pinch, I would say in a pinch, the ATAPs, they're not terrible. You know, they still have long range. They're still really good for siege battles. Like, if they really did, like, if you were going up against another player, and the other player just defended the crap out of this choke point, you know, like I said, with the turrets, and then some Kalish warriors in here, and then, like, some elite infantry from, like, a really nice level outpost, you could really struggle in this battle. Yeah, so they built Mandalorians. There's the mercenary outpost right there. And ATAP, just sitting back here, 2 of them, just shelling them constantly, would be a really, really good unit. Let's just bring in some Rhodians, just to try and help out. All we need to do is just kill these guys. Get up here. Whenever you are moving the Droidicas, especially if it's like the last time they're going to move for a little while, use their ability. There's no reason not to use their ability. It speeds them up a lot. Saves them from dying as much. It seems like pretty consistently whenever you move a Droidica, one of them's going to die. But as long as you kind of bring up the rest of them at a speedy pace, you'll be alright. So, okay, do you actually come with disruptors? It doesn't say they do. I wonder if the Rhodians just have purple guns. Or if they actually do have disruptors. That's a decent question. This planet is huge. Gormon's actually a really big planet. I'm really hungry. I'm always hungry when I record. Because it's always in the morning. I haven't had breakfast yet. Alright, Mandalorians. Ooh. Those flamethrowers. You have to be in closer range, otherwise they'll just use their blasters, but once you get the flamethrowers in range, you don't really have to worry about even vehicles, structures, turrets. The flamethrowers will take them out. Nice, a good battle. We did lose one mercenary Mandalorian platoon, but we can always rebuild them. They're on the expensive side of things, you know, for an infantry, but they're not that much more expensive. I think they're actually cheaper than Trandoshan's and Kalish Warriors, but I might be mistaken. Because they're like, what, 2,000 each? 2250? I think so were the other units as well. Definitely want the space station to get built here. And let's quickly do the space battle over Nalhutta. Should be a pretty easy one. They do have a lot of reinforcements over here, though. I might want to corrupt Dressel. Oh, Dressel's the planet we need to actually take for that mission, which we don't really care about doing, so we're not even going to do it. Alright, cool. Let's do the space battle of Nalhutta. Should be pretty easy. They don't have a whole lot of stuff here. We have a hypervelocity gun. Do I have any long-range units in this battle? I have one singular long-range unit. Cool. That's what I want to use, is a long-range. I don't see a reason why we should even approach these units. Don't want to risk anybody. And, yeah, because of the crash, it took away my fleet lead. Lovely. Let's go. We got a Nebulon B, though. Shout out. Alright, you get up here. I really just want, like, you two just to push up. Let's go up there. Let me get, like, all of you guys coming by group 1. You guys can be my group 2. Speed this up because it's going to take a while for this to get there. Yes, just follow the looser halt, please. That would be ideal. And they immediately stopped listening to me. Oh, there they go. Oh, it is actually going through. Wow, I didn't think it would go through the asteroids. Nice. Oh, we have sensor ping. Yeah, sensor ping here. Let's take a risk here and shoot the hypervelocity gun quickly. It's probably going to miss because it's still in full speed, but it is a capital ship, so I hope it would adjust a little bit, but I don't think that's how that works, unfortunately. Alright, cool. Group 2, go ahead and start taking this thing out. The hypervelocity gun takes forever to shoot and get up here. I wonder if all the other ones do that same thing. Because I feel like I remember them shooting off a lot faster. I might be wrong. Just go for the hole. No reason not to. Did it already shoot, or am I just blind? I don't even see it shooting. Yeah, it definitely already must have hit. I don't know. I guess it missed, or something like that. So that's what's nice about a super capital ship. You really just don't have to worry about it dying. Like, at all. You don't have to worry about it. Group 2. Let's go for this next Gladiator. Gladiators, even though they've been nerfed a few times, they're still really, really good. Now they have a completely different fleet hangar bay. They have 2 TIE Brute squadrons and 1 TIE bomber. And honestly, especially since I know a lot of the really expert players in this game, they say TIE Brutes are some of the best fighters in the game. I always hit as an upgrade over 3 regular TIE fighters. 2 TIE Brutes versus 3 TIE fighters. I would assume the TIE Brutes would win. And you get a TIE bomber as well, so overall, I'd say that's a pretty good deal right there. This hypervelocity gunshot's not even going to get here in time before it's already dead, especially if I overcharge this. And it's got the spat beam. I just want to see where the hypervelocity gun's shooting at. Oh, there it is right there. It missed. Good job. Alright, we can maybe, I know I wasn't super efficient, but we can maybe try and take out this thing's shields. Overcharge your bullets. I mean, its engines. Maybe not. Alright, so we successfully have retaken... How the heck did you die? Because I didn't even tell you to go up. Oh, I think I did, actually. That's not a big deal. We've retaken Nalhutta. Let's go and start rebuilding the space station over it. This time, I'm going to go straight to level 3 space station. Hopefully we'll do a better job of actually defending this planet. I wouldn't mind them taking Bothawi, because then the rebels and the Empire can battle it out for these planets and stop attacking Nalhutta. So we might just let them take Nalhutta and let them keep it if they want to. Oh, there she is right there. Was she always there? Because I don't think she was. If she was, I'm blind. Let me get her to quickly go over there. I don't guess there's a reason not to. Uh-oh, Nimban's getting hit. Well, that is the smallest fleet ever. Alright, whatever. Hopefully they don't attack me on the ground in Nimban before my defensive fleet can get there, but... Alright, so we will be back in the next episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this one, and stay tuned for another one.